We still have air superiority in these regions. Yes, we do. Oh, yes. This is going to be the greatest paratrooping attempt in history. Cyprus is going to be claimed. These 17 divisions, you are just going to be stationed, I don't know, as a massive fallback, just in case in the east.
I also have huge amounts of light self-propelled artillery in stockpile. Maybe like I could just. I mean, the problem is fuel. I would deploy them, but I don't really have the fuel to support the divisions.
Then build more stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's the current preoccupation. I mean, to be fair, I could probably just deploy them and then just not move them until I capture them.
Yeah. And they will only drain when they actually fight.
Yeah, exactly.
I can start taking over your bombing campaign in the channel to alleviate some of your fuel needs.
How much am I doing?
In the meantime, can Robert talk about a step-by-step guide to become a game designer in Paradox?
I mean,
Yes.
I feel like I would need to host a TED Talk or something. I don't know if this is the right format, but I mean, honestly, like it helps to have technical expertise in something. It helps to be trained in game development in some way. It helps to have a programming background. It helps to have a good eye for game design. I don't know, like there's a lot of ways into the game industry, and many of them involve knowing people or having a friend. So making friends and being social with people that work in the game industry or trying to get to know people in the game industry is like it's always a good way to get involved. Being involved in a community, making a name for yourself. Mods are helpful, but if you're more interested in like content design, I think that's like more for mods. If you're interested in like gameplay or systems design, I think you can always start in like less technical professions and train yourself over time. But yeah, it's complicated to get into, and I recommend practice, education, and meeting people, and being outgoing.
Thank you.
Oh.
So they're a very, very quick pass through of how to become a game designer.
So how many naval bombers have you got, Robert, at the moment?
I have no naval bombers, but I have like 400 TAC bombers.
Okay.
Like there's a fleet of 180 ships, 200 ships in the Eastern Mediterranean. Whenever someone want to deal with them.
Why could in the okay, so yes, I'll move my naval bombers there. They've started putting fighters in the channel now. I don't want to deal with fighters.
All right.
So where is there's a good air base in Albania. Let's go and switch emphasis on our. So if you want to put some TAC bombers in the channel to harass them, that would be cool. You might need some fighter cover. Yeah, there were people inside the British government who wanted that to happen in 1940.
Wait, wanted what?
There were a couple of people inside the government who correctly thought that if the Germans tried to invade, it would be a disaster for them, and they would lose loads of men and be weakened. And so they were sort of quite hoping that they would try and do it because they thought it would be a disaster for them.
God, I love all the crazy stories that just pops up after the war. They're like, yeah, we hoped on this happening. You did what?
I mean, it wasn't like government policy. It was just like a couple of sort of analytical types inside some of the departments just sort of looked at it and thought, well, hang on, like actually trying to cross the channel in a bunch of barges that aren't really landing craft in the middle of the night, it's not easy, and they would probably struggle to succeed.
The losses are catastrophic.
Because naval invasions really hard.
Yeah.
Like really hard things to do.
Even if they're simple in the game, really hard in
reality. They are simpler in the game to carry out than they would be in reality. Yeah. If we made it like completely historical, you would just almost never have a successful naval invasion unless you had like total naval and air superiority and a huge material advantage.
So next expansion, Robert. Make naval invasions impossible.
Yeah, we're sinking a few ships here. We've got a British cruiser going down here.
Oh, you wanna prepare for naval
Neptune.
invasion? Yeah, build this 1 million production extended harbor thingy. Good luck. Spend your entire resource for 4 years on just one naval invasion thing.
It was landing craft was a huge deal. Funny thing
Are
about
you saying that Gallipoli was not the most perfect operation ever done in all of history, Josh?
that's not how I would characterize Gallipoli. No, I would characterize it as not the most successful operation that ever happened. But yeah, the funny thing about D-Day particularly is that the Germans thought that the Allies had like way more capacity to invade them than they did. The Germans were expecting like more than 30 divisions to land on the first day on the beaches at any like at the main landing site, and like the Allies together barely had enough landing craft for 6 to do it.
Yeah.
The Germans were like, oh yeah, we're expecting like diversion landings in Norway and in like near Brittany and like all over the place, and like no, landing craft are really expensive and it was really hard to resource even when you're like the US and Britain, like the two most powerful
economies in the world.
Industrial nations on the well, Britain for like its global reach and America for its raw industrial power.
No, like I thought when like the D-Day invasion, people lost. I thought people like lost tens of thousands of men that day. Then I watched a documentary the first time when I saw that Paradox 6 years ago. Yeah, and they were like, and the losses were catastrophic. 5,000 dead that one day. I was like, really?
I think it was about
Like sure, it's a huge amount of people, absolutely terrible losing in one, but it was like that's not too bad.
I think it was about. I think the Allies put about 10,000 casualties roughly across the beaches, of which about
like several different nations.
Of which, I can't. Yeah,
It's
so
like really that wasn't too bad. Like if you just think of the larger scale of the war, a couple thousand men to actually get a beachhead in Germany and freeing some land.
It's a lesson of how much preparation went into it and how difficult it was to put it all together. That it went off in the way it did. Although to the people at the time, it seemed like it was a really close run thing, and it was in some cases, in some parts.
No, and then you take like 2 hours in the Eastern Front, like 45,000 men.
I mean, the Eastern Front was a different beast in terms of its scale of people involved in basically every way.
I'm like not trying to reduce the entire sacrifice people did. I just want to say, like, I was really, really surprised when I learned the fact of the entire thing. I was like, oh, wow.
People are often surprised when they learn things about World War II. Because
truth is stranger in sci-fi.
We very often have very sort of set ideas of what happened and why, and then we find out actually it was like different to how we'd imagined it. What am I researching now? I'm doing. So I've done logistics 2. I can just do logistics 3 actually straight away because I need my tanks to not be so burdensome on the supply.
Oh god, Nor Historic Gamer actually says one thing that's so goddamn true, especially in wars like this. You get numb to the numbers due to the magnitude of the war.
Yeah, that's definitely true. That's
when you think of like if a guy would murder 10 people like holy shit, 10 people. That's nothing in a war.
That's the thing.
It's like you don't even blink an eye.
Anyone who deals with the war and stuff.
Didn't Napoleon say something like about this?
Which quote are you thinking of?
I don't know. Something about like I lose 80,000 a day or something.
Yeah, I mean something that's crazy is about World War II as well is like the casualties are really. I mean, obviously really high, but the scale of like losses on a single day were like almost not near like just didn't feel as bad to me as like the end of the Victorian era or the industrial era where you would have a battle and just 50,000 people would die, like 80.
Yeah, chat has correctly identified the very famous Joseph Stalin quote about this very phenomenon.
Oh yeah, he also has one for that. One death is
He
a
does.
tragedy, a million is statistic, or something.
Yeah, yes, Daniel.
Yeah.
That is the quote.
Wow, it's
But
kind of
no,
horrible.
it's
Let's get away from that. Let's get away from this horrible subject. I don't know why we.
damn
Let's
this
get
anime
into the
that Daniel
weird
has led
fact.
us into.
Let's get into this weird kind of funny thing I learned today. So I listen to a lot of music on Spotify, and sometimes send out like reports of what you're listening to and stuff like that. Apparently, I'm top 1% of listeners of Sabaton.
Really?
Apparently so. Like I thought I listened to them a lot, but top 1%? Holy shit!
You're Sabaton 1%er. Nice.
So I use Spotify. Probably 90% of my use of Spotify is when I'm working.
Yeah.
So I'm putting music on. So
Well-
my most listened to artist on Spotify is Andreas Waltersoft.
Oh.
and I'm not joking, because
That's
I
crazy.
have like basically all the PDX music in like this massive like playlist of songs that I listen to, and so like they come on rotation like so often because it's like billion songs. Stellaris has like so many tracks. It's unreal how many songs Stellaris has, and you know they're all good to just like if you're focusing on something else to have in the background.
Oh yes. The US is pulling out of Africa. Come on, there, 3 divisions. That's the best opportunity I've had forever. And goddammit, attack with the tanks first, bastards. Then you use a force attack because this time we're not gonna give up. We will rule this sector or see it burn to ashes around us. Who said that?
This Alpine front seems so like just so difficult. It's freaking mountains.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I have the air power now that we could probably break through if we want to really try.
Yeah.
Like,
Do we want
to?
to break through there, or would we rather just go through Belgium at this point?
Come on.
Because I'm gonna have a war goal on Belgium in like 5 days.
Yeah,
I think
that's
right there.
probably
Hey,
fine.
could you say something to my
Italian's
dad, please? He's a big fan of our games. Saltis 5M, hey, dad. Or hey, your dad. How's it going, man? Thank you for the support. We love you too. We still have air superiority in these regions. Yes, we do. Oh, yes. This is going to be the greatest paratrooping attempt in history. Cyprus is going to be claimed. Come on. Hurry the hell up.
Why would you all go there? That's just completely the stupidest route.
Oh, wait. These fighters, stop doing whatever you're doing. Let's play it cool. Let's play it calm. They don't know that we're naval invading just or paratrooping just yet. Let's not have air superiority right there so the allies don't realize, oh, I should probably put air superiority right there. That's fine. Germany clear 1 Luxembourg.
Just go into Luxembourg, please.
Let's see. Let's get the last production upgrade.
yeah, I have
so
cast
cap
as well, I should
or
probably do
retention.
that.
Let's grab cap. Wow, my front has been so not interesting right now.
Oh crap! I told my army to attack across the mountain line by accident. No, don't do that.
Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do that. Things should be fine. Yes, cool. You can still power drop. Then let's add a few more divisions right there. A 10 combat whiff. Awesome. That's actually, should we make them 30 combat whiff? Yeah, we probably should be. There we go. Guys, are you happy now in chat? 20 combat whiff paratroopers. So let's have them reinforced and then drop them down. How is my occupied territory in Kyrgyzstan? Oof, wow, it's getting more and more revolty. That's crazy. Couldn't we fight them a bit? Just events? Maybe.
It's like another 10 or so American divisions dead. Yay. Get out of here.
Nice. Let's do it once for everyone. Let's see these guys. God, they're untrained, but it doesn't really matter for paratroopers, honestly. If they're untrained or not. Oh, you're bombing shit out of the Mediterranean now? Nice.
I've been there. I've been bombing the Med for ages.
Why didn't you tell me?
I did.
No. I said, please assign something there, and you were like, not now.
I didn't. I signed planes there like immediately.
Wow, I missed that then.
Calais, not French. Right, I need my infantry to not get caught up in Belgium. That's the most common thing that happens to me when I invade France. Is the infantry gets caught up in Belgium. My tanks are too thinly spread.
Let's not do
Right,
that. No.
cross the river.
No, I don't want any reinforcement. Come on! Why are always manpower so slow to reinforce? I'm gonna speed up now, speed 3 again. Rebels defeat as well. Shit. Let's raise this one to martial law.
Breakthrough.
And the other one's back to local police force. And let's... Oh shit, apparently one of my spies were captured.
Robert, can you put some more planes into the Benelux at all?
Yep.
Let's see, root out resistance. Let's send back all
I just
my
moved my
spies to
enormous
root out
cat
this
stack into
resistance.
the into northern France.
Oh, that was why my resistance rose so much. I completely forgot about it. I was for 1 second thinking I had all my spies on counterintelligence, but no, it was root out resistance. That was why I could do the crazy.
If I can
law
just
of-
close this pocket.
Shit, mistakes were made.
I don't
Close
have
it.
the troops for it though.
Don't fail again. We still remember the German Civil War. Don't fail again.
I didn't fail. I won the German Civil War easily.
Yeah, but you were almost surrounded.
Yes, I was almost surrounded, but I wasn't surrounded.
It was a cunning ploy.
That's
To
the
give them hope.
province. Attack that province. Thanks.
Okay, these guys, you're gonna have to just take it, even if you have half your divisions. Let's assign right there. Let's assign right here.
Oh my god, they put loads of planes in, loads of fighters into Benelux. Oh yes,
There
they
you
have
go.
4,000 fighters in the Benelux.
Oh shit!
Well, yeah, they do.
My goddamn attack right here on Cyprus is gonna be sacrifice of several thousand men.
Alright, Benelux is
We can't hold
at
that,
least air neutral now.
or maybe we can.
Just
Build
want
a
to close,
port
I just
right
want to
there.
close this pocket, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure I can. It's all wooded and like rivers and all other assorted nonsense.
There we go. More divisions reinforcing this.
The Allies are sending so many planes.
Come
Yeah,
on.
I have
Don't
more
die.
planes, but I can't deploy them all. I have too
No,
much.
you're gonna die.
fuel.
Damn it.
Do you have spare fuel, Robert? I can send you planes.
No, this is not gonna happen. Shit.
I am really low on
Airdrop
fuel as well.
supplies. Yeah, but the problem is we can airdrop probably 2 supplies.
I am building more refineries, but the fuel situation's
So I
still not
doubt
great.
it's actually gonna help. Let's see. Airdrop supply 0.07. The only reason we have any supplies right now is because we have that city. And we actually did manage to stop this. What? What?
Right, 20 more divisions being deployed.
So my
Yes.
my airdrop is doing nothing, so it's better not to have them there in case we sacrifice them.
Yeah.
Let's have you enforce
Right,
forever.
I need to concentrate my tanks again.
Let's do my close air support right here as well. Maybe we can spawn them, and I need to fix my screen. Sorry, I'm gonna disappear from camera just 1 second. And I'm back.
We're getting there, chat. I mean, we only have like 5 minutes left on the stream, but probably won't be able to defeat France this week. But next week, they will be in for it.
Oh,
That's
things are happening.
Are we struggling on the air? Are we okay? Well, we're okay. It's neutral. Why is my battle cruisers in the Dutch port? What's going on?
Battle
No.
crews are operational.
Don't.
Come on, paratroopers.
Is that my new battle
Well,
cruiser?
there's a successful Italian offensive happening.
Where?
Oh, no, my two brand new battle cruisers deployed in Holland for some reason rather than in their earlier port. I probably should have assigned
do you
their
want
home
support?
port. No, I forgot to assign a default port, and obviously
Oh, I meant
I then took Rotterdam and they deployed there.
I'm sending one army there. I don't have any other use for it.
I think I should be able to contain them. Yes, help would be appreciated.
Oh god, okay, then I will just make help with this goddamn naval invasion that the US just did.
Oh, they're gonna die very quickly.
Yeah, you are counteracting them. Okay, well, then I have an entire goddamn army to do nothing with.
Yeah, help me with the Italian front.
Have you put on the I guess you
Then
have
I
to
sign it.
supply for the Egyptian front.
Yeah, there's like British.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm
Divisions
trying
pushing.
to fix the supply in the Egyptian front. It's just taking a long time to build the entire infrastructure highway I need for that.
Yeah.
And yeah, we are building up forts right now in Cyprus. The Ottoman Empire controls half of Cyprus. Woo!
Glorious. The central goal of our war has been achieved.
We occupy Cyprus now. Yes, because that was amazing. Oh, nice. Let's quickly do that decision. And boom, we get a bunch of cores now. Oh, yes. Oh, that's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. So my stupid goddamn ass paratroop order worked out really, really well. Oh, and random UK appeared. Why? Why do you even try? Why do UK even try right there? But anyway, guys, we are gonna have to round it off right now. So
Yes.
this episode began with us declaring war against our previous ally, Italy. The allies joined in, and yeah, things didn't really go as planned. We have made gains. We have crushed the parts of Italian Albania and Sara. Slight back and forward right here on the main front with Italy. The Germans have pushed in through Belgium and some parts of France, trying to make a huge pocket right there. That would be great. But as we know, Josh likes to be taken into pockets rather than making pockets.
Wow.
So we'll have to see about that. Sorry.
When that closes, that's like 40 days.
And we also have that the war in India isn't going really great for Iran and Afghanistan. I can't really help them because supply issues, but maybe a bit later. Maybe a bit later. Otherwise, Soviet Union have, well, taken half of Poland, and well, is still fighting a war with India and parts of the allies. Decent session, I think. Decent, not
Yes.
good. It's good enough.
I think so.
Right, we should check losses before the war ends. Currently on our side, but it's kind of skewed right now because Soviet Union counts as our side, and Japan apparently. So let's remove their losses. Oh wow, Germany, and wow, there's a lot of losses still for you guys.
Yes.
1.4 million, 1.6, 1.8. About 2 million. Oh, it's right here. It's goddamn right here, Daniel. Right here. So we have lost 2,220,000 men. While our allies have lost probably similar to us. So I guess our KP ratio is about 1 to 2, 1 to 1, somewhere around there.
I think I've been using the Bohemian army a bit roughly, I suppose.
Yeah, we can see that. 874,000 men
Yeah,
have
you know.
died.
Sometimes you gotta just get rid of those pockets.
But
Doesn't
the weird
matter
part
the human
is
cost.
mostly against India. So yeah, I won't know that happen. But anyway, guys, we are gonna have to say thank you for joining us this time, and I'll hope we see all of you. And since you've told your friends, all of them as well, next week. Bye, guys.